When I grow up, I want to be a tax accountant. I want to work with numbers all day long.
I believe you have my stapler.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up.
It's a great honor for me, Stengel said at his first press conference, to be joining the Knickerbockers.
Speaking of which, do you think that you could give me my $20,000 in cash? My concern is, and I've got to check it with my accountant, but that this might bump me up into a higher tax brand.
Once upon a time, there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours and dreamed of all the great things we would do.
Come and see my amazing Mets, he told one reporter. I've been in this game 100 years, but I see new ways to lose I never knew existed before. Chiti proved so incompetent that he was returned to Cleveland 30 days later, the first man in baseball history ever to be traded for himself.
Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way.
Give him the envelope.
Oh, well, you've already got the check made out. That's cool.
Stengel eventually settled upon Choo Choo Coleman, who was not much better. A broadcaster once asked him, "Tell us about your wife. What's her name and what's she like?" "Her name is Mrs. Coleman," the catcher said, "and she likes me."
If you join the Mets, you'll get rapid advances because we had a farm system last year and very little produced.
Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say,
Marvelous Marv was marvelous at nothing. He dropped the ball, bungled on the bases. Once he managed to hit a triple but was called out for failing to touch first. When Stengel stormed out to argue, the umpire said, "I hate to tell you this, Casey, but he missed second base too."
those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely stranger really me?
Purists objected to the banners they began to bring to the game. Stengel didn't mind. If a banner got in your way, he said, you didn't mind missing a play because it was something bad happening anyway.
Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way.
They're terrific. I even have to stop and look at them. I think I made 15 mistakes this year reading the placards instead of watching the pitcher or watching the hitters.
Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older, but no wiser, for in our hearts the dreams are still the same.
The Mets ended their first season with a record of 40 wins and 120 losses, the worst record in the 20th century.
Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. We lived the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days.
I can't take it no more. I feel like I just gave birth to an accountant.
Everybody, this is Ted and Annette Fleming. How are you? Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. Annette's drawing a salary from a deferred bonus from 2 years ago. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. So they're okay.
It's raining God when I want to meet. We're in the apron playing with our toys. And if you do not like it, you're a sleep no more. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, it's party time. Excellent, Wayne's World, Wayne's World, Wayne's World, it's party time.
Get underway.
Gee, I love that kind of talk.
With McHale's Navies.
My men happen to be members of the United States Navy.
Well, if that's true, it's the best news the Japanese Navy ever had.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon.
The worst deficit comes from a recession. And if we can take the proper action in the proper time, this can be the most important step we could take to prevent another recession.
We, the nation, standing by for this attempt to put the first American in orbit. And as you can see, Mr. Glenn this morning is in good condition, happy condition. A go condition is the way they describe the crew.
If you live long enough and you're lucky, you may get the chance to see 2 or 3 originals in your lifetime. Here's your chance. Presenting the original Broadway star
Wayne Howell
in Rodgers and Hammerstein's award-winning musical, The King and I, an original for the entire family. That's right, live, on stage, in person.
Wayne Howell,
the original King. Get your tickets today at the Orpheum Theater or call 474-3800. That's 474-3800 now. It may be your last chance. Don't blow it.
graduates, as you go out into the world, my advice to you is, don't go. It's rough out there. Move back with your parents. Let them worry about it.
Calling me. He'll keep calling me until I come over. He'll make me feel guilty. This is ridiculous, okay? I'll go. Shit. God damn it! Forget it. That's it.
Ah.